Now, this political scandal enveloping Labor in Victoria has just gotten a whole lot murkier, with news that the anti-corruption body interviewed Premier Daniel Andrews. This affair has been on the nose for a long while, of course, but now we know Premier Andrews was grilled secretly by Victoria's anti-corruption watchdog as part of the investigation into branch stacking and misuse of taxpayers' money. This all goes back to the red shirts scandal in the 2014 election, where taxpayer-funded staff were recruited to work as campaigners for the Andrews Labor government instead of carrying out their normal electorate duties for MPs. The IBAC's draft report into the culture of the Andrews government has been leaked to The Age in Melbourne, finding, quote, a political culture condoned or even actively encouraged by senior figures of ends justifying means and of bending and breaking rules. It went on to say the evidence adduced enables the conclusion that these practices have been approved or condoned by party leadership for decades, and that many MPs examined by the investigation, including Daniel Andrews, acknowledged that significant cultural reform is required within the ALP. A complaint from Andrews initiated the investigation by the ABAC and the Ombudsman after allegations of branch stacking by disgraced former Labor Minister Adam Somyurek and his supporters. Somyurek hit back today on Twitter, saying that if Dan was grilled by IBAC, why wasn't it done publicly? Dan knows a lot about branch stacking. Don't be fooled by today's drop. IBAC is protecting Dan. Daniel Andrews provided a masterclass today then in how to duck and weave and avoid scrutiny before the media this morning. Have a look.
I'm not making any comment about those matters unless and until a final report is handed down. I'm not making any comments about these matters unless, for a third time, let me make it very clear to you that I'm not making any comments. Sorry, I'm not making any comments on these matters. I will not be making any comments about these matters. I will not be commenting on any of these matters or matters that are related to them. I'm not going to speak about any of these matters. Till then, I will not be talking about them. I'm not speaking about these matters. I'm not commenting on these matters. At the end of the day, I'm not commenting on these matters. I am not going to be commenting on these matters. Again, I'm not commenting one way or the other on any of those issues. I think that's probably the 15th time I've said it. The answer won't change. It is grossly inappropriate for me to be talking about these matters before a final report has been tabled, has been produced.
Why not just talk? Why not just be upfront with the public? Why not tell everybody everything you know publicly? Why hide behind this process? Now, several federal Labor MPs and shadow ministers are key players in the factions that IBAC has identified as unethical. Veteran federal Labor MP Anthony Byrne admitted last year to branch stacking, hiring ghost staff and being aware of rigged party ballots. IBAC has provided its findings to witnesses before it's published and tabled in Parliament later this year. This stuff is dynamite. It creates a window into disgraceful Labor Party practices right in the middle of the federal election campaign.